Much better. Hello and welcome, guys. Today is the first day of the Disney 365 film challenge that I gave myself. And we're going to start at the very beginning, which is a very good place to start. Walt Disney created his first set of shorts. They were entitled the NEWMAN Laughograms, and it was in 1921. Now these shorts don't really have a plot. They're kind of rambled and they're only about a minute long. But it's really cool looking back at it because to me, as I was watching it, it reminded me of a traditional YouTube video that you see today. They were just sketches that he was doing freehand, and the later that they got in the series, you actually had a full-length cartoon, but the first couple of them that they put out were only sketches. The first one was a criminal that was getting kicked out of Kansas City. The second one was an advertisement for brassieres and tights in Kansas City, and the third one was a car and people in said car driving from Kansas City. That was the theme. Kansas City was the theme here, and Walt Disney did it more as a way to talk about the politics from Kansas City, where he was from, and it was more of a social experiment in cartoon form. It was actually really cool because of the fact that it was like a cartoon strip, and you get to see how primitive technology was back then, that they literally just took a sketch drawing and decided, let's just film this and show you in the real action. And back then it was such a fantastic idea in a sense. People were blown away from it because they'd never seen it before, that you were able to capture someone drawing something and put it into real life. So there was no plot happening. It was very short, all silent films, but it was really cool to look back and to see where he started back in the beginning of the 20th century. They was only 20 years old at that point, and this technology was groundbreaking for them. And he was a cartoonist. You got to see him, he's in the first shot drawing these frames, and he was so young. Little Walt Disney. So the last one was called Kansas City Spring Cleanup, and this was the only one that was a full animated cartoon, even though it was very short as well. Basically in this cartoon, what happens is that these cops walk into a jail, the words "you're fired" appeared, and incorrect spelling of "your," because the grammar Nazis I'm sure would appreciate that, and they end up having a sign at the end saying that they are hiring cops. So again, no plot, just simplistic. This was the 20s, they didn't have the stuff. It's cool to look back and to see what was the first creation and the progress that they made. So it's very hard to look at and just be impressed with it, but you have to remember where they came from. So that is the start of it. And again, these are really short. We're gonna go further along and get into the full films, which will be longer on, but I advise you guys, if you'd like to check it out, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of someone that put it onto YouTube, so you can click that below. Let me know what you think of this, if you liked it as well, if you understood what was happening, because it is very hard to understand without going into some research, and also reading the comments from there. I was able to get a lot more of a grasp of what was happening. But that's it for day one. We're gonna be back tomorrow and we're gonna discover more laughograms, but those are actual cartoons, so we're gonna be able to judge plot lines if there are any, and we're gonna have fun with this. So as always, I hope you guys had a magical day, and I will see you real soon.